With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders,
they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Red on red. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
a first carry for Rachaad White.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for White a week ago: 20 carries, 65 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
Good footwork at the 30. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
First down.
Daniels looking to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on them, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Here's Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Raheem Mostert.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here comes third and the length of the football.
Lisa 24. Check. Panther. Reload. Reload. Bring it. Alert. Alert.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's White. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
23.
Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he's got some space here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Look at this Arizona defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, You can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Here's Daniels. He's into space past the 25.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
To throw is Daniels. He'll hit Mostert again here. And the Commanders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal.
Okay, ready?
To the air goes Daniels.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
So here is Washington now to take over.
They've got the lead as they begin this drive first and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
On the move to his left.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down. Back to throw. Daniels.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Third and 4. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Now 2nd and 9.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Lawrence. He's to the 15. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Red.
Here's Lawrence.
And incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence going to throw again.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Red, 23.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll just get rid of it.
The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 13. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jones hit and the ball's out.
And it's Washington.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Got a man here. It's Wilson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Second half about to start. The Commanders They'll get it first as we are back underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to throw. Daniels. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. They run with Mostert off the option. 20! And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brandon Ayuk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And he will find his man on the outside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's Washington. Look at the big man rumble. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a toss right side with White.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 34.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
All right, let's go.
Running out of the gun with White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. DJ Reader.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Lawrence will throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Still going. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Lawrence.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hot.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Red on red.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Daniels. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
24.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Throwing now is Daniels. Open man is Duvernay.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay a 12-point game. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here.
After review of the play.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. From midfield now, Lawrence. That one caught by Rice.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock. and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again. That's complete to White.
I got him.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Hey, Lion.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, fighting off the defender. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 12. 35 seconds to go. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on 1st down.
Hey, run.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Here comes 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, to secure